This YouTube video news across the United Kingdom and internationally more than 3 years ago, which Ealing Council Property Regulation Team received a referral from Advice Resolution exposing Brian John Watson, the rogue landlord, and regarding the housing condition and illegal room let at 87 Castle Road Northolt UB5 4SF, operated without an HMO license for 23 years, which was measured at 3.88 meter 2 from August 16, 1997 to October 29, 2020, committed racketeering, influence and corrupt organisation as a criminal offence under the Bribery Act 2010. London Borough of Ealing Property Regulation Team did the survey and examination as necessary, which Brian John Watson breached Part 1 to Part 4 of the Housing Act 2004 by letting out the illegal room, measured at 3.882, operated without an HMO license in respect of 87 Castle Road, Northolt, Middlesex UB5 4SF. Khalid Mahmood, the Regulatory Service Officer, carried out the inspection authorised by London Borough of Ealing Council, inspected 87 Castle Road, Northolt, Middlesex UB5 4SF on October 29, 2020, took place at 11 AM and 11:45 on the purpose and examination. Advice Resolution represented the client was let an short hold tenancy a room in a share house on August 16, 1997, which was reported to the then Chief Executive at London Borough of Ealing on October 7, 2020. That led to Ealing Council Environmental Health Regulatory to conduct the inspection and examination of 87 Castle Road, Northolt, Middlesex, UB5 4SF by Khalid Mahmood, the Regulatory Service Officer, on October 29th. Mr. Mahmood, the Regulatory Service Officer, found evidence of the damp and mould, lino in the bathroom, dilapidated, and the toilet seat broken. Mr. Watson, the rogue landlord, tried to hide the truthful evidence by covering up the bathroom cylinder, which did not have a jacket, being in such denial, which has been in serious disrepair of the dwelling property at 87 Castle Road, Northolt, Middlesex UB5 4SF for 23 years between the date of August 16, 1997 and October 29, 2020. The sixth private tenant was interviewed by Khalid Mahmood, the Regulatory Service Officer, about the living condition of his broom-covered bedroom, found evidence from damp and mould of the room during the inspection and examination on the illegal room for 23 years. Mr. Mahmood measured the room. It was measured at 3.88 meter 2, fell below the minimum size standards of 6.51 meter 2, as further evidence in reference to the illegal tenancy agreement and invalid contract become void on October 29, 2020. Khalid Mahmood, the Regulatory Service Officer at London Borough of Ealing Council Environmental Health Regulatory, concluded in the inspection report and examination on the dwelling property at 87 Castle Road, Northolt, Middlesex, UB5 4SF, told the support practitioner from Advice Resolution with a telephone call on November 5th, 2020, said there is truthful evidence that the room let by Brian John Watson, the landlord, to the tenant was illegally let. Also declared the tenancy agreement contract was declared invalid from the date of August 16, 1997, and the room has been prohibited let dated November 11th, 2020 in this regard.